So let's talk real quick about some of the basic arithmetic operations that we can perform using MATLAB. Now, you can use MATLAB as a simple calculator, so you can do things like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that kind of stuff. So you can use the command window just as a simple calculator. So for example, I can say 5 plus 3, that's going to be 8. 3 minus 2, that's going to be, of course, 1. I could also do multiplication, 5 times 3. I could also do division, 5 divided by 3. Or I could also do, let me clear commands first. I could also do powers. So 5 to the power of 3, that'd be 125. And you can do all sorts of just basic arithmetic operations that you could do in a calculator. Now, of course, MATLAB is much more powerful than that, but sometimes it's helpful just to do a quick command. If you don't want to type stuff in a calculator and you're already in MATLAB, you can just do a quick calculation. And of course, you can do a mix of things. So you can do 5 plus 3 minus 2 times, let's say, 2 to the power of 3. So just like a calculator, you can type just a string of basic arithmetic operations, and MATLAB is going to compute all of that. Now, one more thing that you can do in MATLAB that maybe you can't do in a calculator is you can do relational operators. So for example, let's define two variables. So I'm going to say x equals 1, and let's define y equals 2, for example. So now we have, again, two variables that are over here on the right on the workspace, x equals 1, y equals 2. And now I can do relational operators. So in other words, I can say x equals y, and what this is doing, and we're going to see an explanation of the commands here in a second, but what this is doing is saying, is x equal to y? And is that true or not? So if I hit enter, then you can see that the answer is a logical 0, meaning it is false. And of course we know that because we've defined here x equals 1 and y equals 2. Now I could also do, is x not equal to y? And the command for that is this, so a tilde and an equal sign. So this means, is x not equal to y? And of course we get a logical 1 because we know that x is not equal to y. And you can also do things like, is x greater than y? Of course that's not true. Is y greater than x? That's a logical 1, of course, because y is 2 and x is 1. So you can do just quick relational operators. Again, that's something that you cannot do usually in a calculator, or rather you can do easily in a calculator, and you can use MATLAB for that. But again, if you're trying to get more help, you can go here to the help menu and go to the MATLAB functions, and let's do a search here for relational. And you can see here a list of all the relational operators. So again, this menu over here, let me scroll all the way to the top, is a list of all the MATLAB functions that you can use. And notice over here at the bar how long this list is. So there's many different functions that you can use within MATLAB. So again, if I do a search for relational, you can see basically I can do a is equal to, greater than or equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, less than, not equal, or I can even do equality between arrays. So is this array equal to each other, or is the array not equal to each other? All right, so that's just some basic arithmetic operations that you can perform just like you would do in a calculator. Let's move on, and on the next lecture, we're going to do some basic matrix operations, which of course are going to be a little bit more involved.